Can I confess something? When I first started my spiritual journey, I actually felt guilty for wanting nice things. Not because I'd stopped liking them, because somewhere along the way, I thought spiritual people aren't supposed to do that. When I started talking about consciousness, energy, spirituality, something interesting happened. Some people around me started expecting that I should become a person who doesn't care about money anymore, or nice clothes, or jewelry, or a beautiful home. And honestly, for a while, I actually started to believe them. Every time I wanted something nice, there was a little voice in my head which would say, maybe you're not spiritual enough. And the funny thing is, I didn't stop wanting those things. I just started feeling guilty every time I did. Then one day, I caught myself thinking, hold on, we chose to be born in this material world. A world where we work, earn money, build homes, fall in love, and experience life. So why would spirituality tell us to reject the very world we've come here to live in? And that's when I realized that maybe I misunderstood what detachment is. And then I thought about Krishna. He's called Sola Kalai Sampurna, the complete avatar, because he carried all 16 divine qualities in its fullest form. Yet, he didn't spend his life hiding away from the world. He didn't live in a cave. He experienced almost every part of human life: wealth, relationships, music, love, politics, and even war. But none of those things owned him. So if wanting things was a problem, then Krishna would have stayed away from it, right? He didn't, because we are not here to escape life. We are here to live it fully. That changed the way I looked at spirituality. Detachment doesn't mean pretending you don't care. It doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or convincing yourself that you don't want beautiful things. Sometimes that's not spirituality. Sometimes it's just avoidance dressed up as spirituality. Real detachment is different. It's working hard for what you want, dreaming big, loving deeply, and still being okay if things don't happen the way you had planned. I'll be honest, I still want a fancy car. I still dream of a big business, and I work towards those things. But my happiness is not waiting for that car or that business. If they come, I'll enjoy them. But if they take a little longer, I'm still okay today. That's the difference. Attachment says, when I get that, then I'll be happy. Detachment says, I'll give my best, but my happiness is not dependent on the outcome. So if you want that beautiful life, the jewelry, the big house, the fancy car, or the abundant lifestyle, there's nothing wrong with that. The desire isn't the problem. The sufferings begin when you start to believe that I'm incomplete without them. Wanting is human. Depending on it to be happy, that's what keeps you trapped. So today, when I dress up or buy something beautiful for myself or work towards a bigger life, I don't feel guilty anymore. I just remind myself of one thing. Being spiritual doesn't mean wanting less. It means never handing your peace over to the things that you want. Namaste.